Hi guys, I shot this once already, but I kind of went off the rails with it. I just want to acknowledge that Cinematic Venom, he's been doing reviews all month. He's just hit 1,000 subscribers. Good on him. And I want to also acknowledge that I am going to do a response video to his Saw retrospective that he did do. He talked about all the previous movies. He talked a little about this one. If he hadn't seen it yet, he just talked about how they were making this one. But what I want to say, first of all, I do want to say I recommend seeing this, but you have to have at least seen the 1 and 3, and maybe 2, just so you understand 3. So if you've seen the first 3 Saw movies, you'll be able to pick up this one. No worries. You'll see a few nods and that there, but there's just a few things that you will probably like, basic stuff that was given away in the trailer anyway. That's all you would need to know. Still a few mysteries going on though. It left a few threads hanging. This one, it left. Thinking about it now, it tied up all its loose ends. It was pretty self-contained. It was clearly done. Okay, we're gonna make this one, but if it doesn't go well, we can back out. But I think, as far as Saw movies go, it was okay. It was pretty middle of the road. It wasn't the best Saw movie. It wasn't the worst Saw movie. It was somewhere in between. I think it was better than 7 because at least we took a break and it came back with a whole new story, and I think that's what we needed mostly. And from what I could tell, there was a few bones thrown to those who wanted to see part 2 of the final chapter, because it was going to be a 2-parter final chapter. That's what the original plan was for the Saw 7 and 8. There was going to be Saw 7, there was going to be Saw 8, and that was going to be it. And we're going to wrap it up and then let it go. At least, but they decided to bring this back. There wasn't much in the way of characters, really, but what they did with the traps and everything was really good. There was a lot of throwing shade over people, but I picked what was going to happen at the end. Like, I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure, okay. By the time things were starting to wrap up, I was like, no, but I was hesitating. I was like, can we get something something else, a little bit more of a twist? And yep, I'm gonna do something. But there was a before the end twist, there was a bit more of a twist, and that was pretty good. I did not see that coming. But it was enjoyable Saw movie, I gotta say. If they can keep this up, if these guys can keep this up for at least maybe 1 or 2 more movies, and then maybe pass the torch on and do something different again, because I'm not 100% sure on certain things about this one. I don't want to give anything away, but there's certain things I'm not 100% sure on. I might do a spoiler review after this. after the movie finishes up at theaters and after it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. So I'm gonna leave it there for that. But where would I rank this one? Well, 1 and 6 are my favorites. Then it's 5 for me. I would probably put it about there. We'll say this is 4th best. So this is right in the middle. Because after that, it's like, well, there's flaws with 4, flaws with 3, and I think there's flaws with 2. And I just and the final chapter is right there at the bottom, because you take out the first 5 minutes and the last, I guess, 10 minutes of that one, you got nothing new really added. They've just set someone up, and then it's a paint by numbers Saw movie. For me, it's a very it felt rushed, and I understand why it was rushed, but yeah. Personally, that's what I got to say about it. So, please go see Jigsaw. If you are a Saw fan. If you are not, you probably won't enjoy it. But if you at least liked some of the Saw movies, go see it. Go see it. Turn to form. Pretty middle of the road. Not gonna blow you away, but overall, it's okay. It's an okay Saw movie. It's pretty good. And just a few things before I go. So when I was seeing this, someone came dressed like this into the theater and sat right next to me across the aisle. So I was sitting here. There was a gap, and then they were sitting over here, but they were looking at me like this, and I looked over, and this was the face that was looking back at me. Now, full-grown person, mind you. That were like, didn't make me jump, but I just said hello, Billy, and then there was a woman taking a photograph of the person dressed as Billy, and it didn't register with me, but it was someone from the theater, the cinema, doing this. Now, they eventually came back, sat behind me on the seat, behind that seat they were originally sitting in, and looked over at the people behind me during the movie and went, "Live or die, make your choice." They're really deep voice, like really Jigsaw-esque. But mind you, this was this happened a few times. Like they came in at some point. Must have got past me, because I didn't see him again until the end of the movie, and he was standing just inside the exit, and spooked a couple of people behind me after I'd left. So yeah, that added a lot to the atmosphere of the film. Caused me to miss a few moments too, mind you. But I've got to say, I'm a pretty good detective when it comes to these movies. So, but I got to admit, it was pretty good overall movie. Like I said, middle of the road. I don't want to give it a rating, but I will say it's like I said, it's the 4th best one so far, in my opinion. But you know what? That's my opinion. I'll see you all another time. Thanks a lot for watching.